Next point, it is Napoleonic Code. And the first major change was doing away with all the privileges based on birth, establishing equality before law, and securing the right of right to property. The first reformation what he done, he is making that the privileges what they was enjoying because of their birth in a particular group or in a particular estate, that he stopped. And establishing equality before laws, he said like that all should get the equality in front of the law. Then the next one, securing the right to property, and each and every people they are having the right to get property. The administrative divisions are simplified. The division what we are having in India, central government, state government, district government, like that things, they are, he made the divisions very simplified one. Then feudal system was abolished and peasants were freed from serfdom and manorial dues. Means the feudal system, the country was divided into in the name of feudal lord, it was divided into small parts, and it is given under the name of one feudal lord, and the peasants was working under as a slaves, they was working for the feudal lord, and they want to give a finance, means the one part of their crop into the feudal lord in the name of money, in the form of cash. So that all, then what the first one, he is abolishing the feudal system. Instead of keeping the land under some of the feudal lords, what he is doing, he is giving that land in the name of peasants. Then if they are then peasants become freed from the serfdom, means from slave ship or bonded labor, they are becoming free, and the manorial dues what they want to give a money or cash to the feudal lord, that also abolished. Then fourth point, in towns guild restrictions were removed. For business purpose, trade purpose, there some guilds was there, who is kind of like we can call it middlemen in how they are working in India, like that they was controlling the trade and the business. So that system also removed. Transport and communication system were improved. The next step what the Napoleon done, Napoleon is trying for the transport system. For that, because of that, the peasants what they are making their crop, that they can send to where they are getting the much demanded people, or where they are getting better price. Then sixth point, peasants, artisans, workers and new businessmen enjoyed a newfound freedom. The people they are started to enjoy freedom. Which groups? Especially peasants, artisans, workers, new businessmen enjoyed a newfound freedom. Newfound means because Napoleon given some special privilege, not special privilege to all people, and abolished some of the special privileges what the people was enjoying. So the people they started to enjoy freedom. Businessmen and small scale producers of goods in particular began to realize that uniform law, standardized weights and measures, and a common national currency would facilitate the movement and exchange of goods and capital from one region to another region. So the business people as well as the small scale producers, they was producing many things. Small scale cottage industry was prominent on that years, and to make the people to more creative, or they want to get more maximum profit. For that purpose what he is doing, he is making a uniform law. In that what all things it is coming, standard weights they are keeping, like that 1 kg means this much should be there, and the one area, for example here in Tamil Nadu, cotton means the measurement of cotton in carry bags, means the big bags, the plastic bag, and the same time in Gujarat in per kg, like that. If it is not in standard way, then it is very difficult to exchange our goods and to get the price also. So what he is doing, standardizing weights and measures, it may be mass or liquid or gas, everything, the standardized weight and measures. Who is starting? Napoleon he is starting. Then common national currency, he is facilitating or he is starting to start the common national currency, and because of that one, the standard weight in everywhere in Europe and standard measures in everywhere in Europe, and the common national currency, because of that one, the movement and the exchange of goods and capital from one region to another region become very faster, or they are getting the maximum opportunity. What they are getting? Movement and exchange of their goods, and not only goods, even their capital, and from one region to another region it is getting a faster movement because of the standardized weight and measures and the common national currency. So we learned 7 points. We have noted that in the name of 11 points. In that 7 major points we are noting once again. First major change was the doing away with the privileges based on the birth. What all privileges they are having, that he abolished, and taking away that one. Then establishing equality before law and securing the right to property. These 3 points we made into 3 different points in the textbook. So you can not like that separate 3 points or together 1 point like that according to your choice. So the first one changes was doing away with all the privileges. What all the privileges they had, that everything taken away. Then all are becoming equal before law. Then securing the right to property. Then second point, administrative divisions were simplified. And according to textbook, this is the 4th point, or when we are making the points very easily you can remember a second point. Then third one, the feudal system was abolished and peasants were freed from serfdom and manorial dues. Then fourth point, in towns guild restrictions were removed. Fifth one, transportation and communication system were improved. Sixth one, peasants and artisans and workers and the new businessmen enjoyed newfound freedom. Then seventh one, businessmen and small scale producers of goods in particular began to realize that uniform law, standardized weights and measures, and a common national currency which facilitating the movement and exchange of goods and capital from one region to another region. So what is the speciality of Napoleonic Code, or in other words we are calling it civil code? Both are same, Napoleonic Code or civil code, it is same. Well, we can see 7 major features. We made that one to 11 major features in the textbook. So you can study that 11, that is same only. Here it is given 2-3 points together, that we made into separate one in the textbook. So according to your convenience you can make into 7 points or 11 points. If you are writing like in this way 7 points also, you will get a full mark in 5 mark question, because all points are there in this 7 points itself. Okay, so read it, understand it. We will continue in next video.